How is going on, traders? Let's jump in this beautiful Thursday. First of all, I want to say something, especially for beginners. So what is happening in the most beginner state is when you open your trading screen and you have to let it go. So if you don't let it go, what is gonna happen? Every single little impulsive movement up or down, you're zooming in that moment, and then you start looking trades by yourself. One of those ways. You have to let it go your personal needs for money, for bigger lot size, bigger risk reward ratios. You have to let all those things go. Now the opposite side is, if you're letting go, you start looking actually those little details, and you don't put any emotion behind those details. You're just looking disrespect or respect what the market is doing with disrespect or disrespect, and what is the action after that. That's why a lot of people get stopped out, because they open the trading screen and then straight, oh, I want to buy, oh, I want to sell, I want to do more money, more that, bigger lot size, all those little details, and people don't look actually the information, the real details, and the real philosophy what is behind that. Because now, for example, if you pick a trade and your emotion is all over the place, what's gonna happen? You are disrespecting your own philosophy, your own personal discipline, your own personal emotions, because you're going other side. Then you get stopped out, and then let's say you over leverage. What's gonna happen? You're feeling sad and down, and then you feel stupid. If you do that, you have to go back inside and learn your mistakes until you literally learn it, and then you let it go, your emotions. So let's jump in this day. I want to talk about gold, because we have now full week of nice sells, and I want to talk about this excited zone here. So that was the first time when we touched it, the price was going back, and that was the second time where we touched it last Thursday. So we have 1 week. So now let's go back in the 50-minute time frame. So I want to show you how we started the first time. We have big push downsides and going up. So you see we have here all this structure, and the price is going doing like that. And now in that current time here, last Thursday, if you look in this place, what you see, what the price is doing here. Same thing. Those are the similarities how we start this movement here. And what this tells you is we have here a memory, and the memory is this one. That's our memory, and when the price is coming back in that area, the same memory is back here. Same memory what was happening previously. So let's zoom in here and let's look just pure details. So now we see the price is, for example, if you sell here, that was your take profit. So let's zoom in inside this structure, and I wanna tell you something. For example, when the prices want to go back to the highs, we have the first challenge here, we have the second challenge, we have the third challenge, and then we have the fourth challenge, because the price have to go higher, and the meaning is we need a lot of energy to push price again higher, higher, higher and higher. That's why those are all the challenges. So when the price is going back in the first challenge and make the equal highs, so one principle of the equal highs is we break straight through with no retest, especially what the gold is doing. The other principle is we have breaking structure, retest and start going higher. And the other principle is when the price is pulling back on the 618 area. So right now when we put this one here all the way actually, so what we see, the price is back 618 area. First we show actually we respect it pretty nicely. You see here it is respected pretty nicely and prices start going higher. But let's take this one and let's look inside the details. What the price is creating inside here. Let's box this one up. And what we see, the price really want to go higher and get rejected here again, and now we have to retest with huge rejection. This is the opportunity zone and this is pushing right now down heavily. And after that we create the low, pull back and we break the low too. Again, details. So let's bring all the way this here. We have the 618 retest and the price have to go at least back in this area, and then to take the longs you can use this principle or you can use this principle to start going higher. What we see right now when price is going all the way up here, what we see, the price is going back to the lows, and now we have the pullback and then boom, we break the lows and again we break the lows. But if you zoom inside here, what you see, exactly the same zone but in micro level. Same zone what is here in minor level is the same zone. So if you look in the structure, that's the whole structure right now down to here, and that's the zone inside this structure. For right now, that's the structure all the way, yeah, this one. We can take even this one, and that's the same level inside here. And what you see, so we create the level with this low, we create the level, hold the lows, retest and break the lows, pull back, break the lows again, and price is coming back here. And what we see, originally already here, it's already pushing and breaking the previous lows. And now we break the lows again without even retests, and now price is pushing back all the way up here. And what we see, very strong bullish hammer, and then impulse going down, 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 down. Both of those here, and even yeah, both of those very good sell opportunities, because we know what we know in this moment here. For example, we have the 618 retest, looks very solid right now, and then start pushing higher. For example, if you are too emotional, you start buying here, and maybe you start buying here again. You get stop out here somewhere, and then you start buying again and you get stop out again. So what is happening if you put the Fibonacci back here? In that case, what's happened here? The price is going very close to the stop loss area, and your stop loss is here with the Fibonacci. Price is pushing all the way up here and then straight, basically straight back, and you break your full structure here. For example, if you didn't take those trades, those sell opportunities, Again, patient is the key. And now we have the same zone inside here again. That's the same zone. What is this zone? And this is the same zone. What is this zone? And now we know price is already breaking lower. And now if you look in the same zone here, all the way ding 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 ding. So first information what you get, we have very strong W pattern here, going back to the same zone. Strong W. Going straight back here, pullback, and look at what the price is doing now inside here. You see this weight, the candlestick body weight, it's above here, and what has happened next? If you zoom in a little bit, I'm gonna show how this impulse candlestick body close under the weight what is holding here. All this one was holding to push price higher, and then we have impulse candlestick and close under. That's a one detail. What is weakness? Again, price is back to the equal highs here and make the motion or the behavior to push higher, but price is failing right now here, and price is pulling back. What the price is doing inside here, we have another W structure. So this W structure is supported by the first W structure what is inside here, so they both are working together. So if you zoom in this W structure, what is going on? Second leg is going up, and it's make the high point here. So what's the principle? So the principle is to pull back and start breaking the highs to going higher. So now we have the first high here, second leg high, pull back, and what we see now, the price didn't break the highs, and we have exactly the very similar moment inside here. When the price close under the holder, impulse candlestick, and we break the previous lows. Again, the next impulse candlestick here, doing exactly the same thing, close under here, under this holder, and back again. You see this moment how this W structure is actually failing, because we're closing those impulse candlestick under the holders, and those holders belonging to this W pattern to start pushing price higher. But the fear and the weight is so strong, it's still pushing market heavily downsides. And for example, what we see here with this impulse candlestick close under the main holder what is holding up this W pattern. This impulse candlestick here close all the way under here, step by step, the first one, second one, third one, and you can even count those because it's still following the same principle. And then the last one what is close under here, what is already strong movement downsides. For example, in the major movements, very good sell opportunities. For example, if you want to take already the sell opportunity, the first one, where is your stop loss? Your stop loss is here. last week high. That's your stop loss. Take profit gonna be let's look this one inside here. Yeah, we can take even this zone. Nice one, nice principle inside this one, and we can take this one, your take profit here. That's a major trade downsides, but there is inside, there is very good opportunities for scalping. For example, we can use the same zone. So here's the same zone, exactly the same zone what we was talking about previously here. That's the same zone inside that moment, the same zone, and the same zone. Why you have to be much more patient here to actually take those trades, because we have very strong W's, and we have to understand, do we really want to go higher, or it's just market noise and market manipulation. We have to be patient and wait when the structure actually tells you good details and the journey where the market behavior or the price action is currently. Yeah, for example, the minor trades here, you have nice, nice retests there, and it's the minor one is pushing down, and then the minor one is pushing down. You have another example here. Again, for example, we create the low, retest it, break the low, retest it again, and then gone. Here we already know this, it's pushing down because we break the low. The market is already breaking the low, and now we break the low again, and we have to retest, and there is nice retest again. And here we can see how the price starting forming a W to go higher, and then gone, just failing heavily, very heavily. And today absolutely the beautiful moment, and that was the reason why I make this video, to show you those opportunity zones. What is here? For example, let's delete this one. What you see here? The same zone again. All those zones, same one, same here, same here, same here. This one same, every single one. And today again, let's bring all the way this one here. Stop loss right now is kind of, yeah, you have to make some, yeah, you have to figure out how much you want to hold that stop loss, because to put stop loss, for example, your entry and your stop loss is above here, that is a huge stop loss. So one thing how you can use stop loss is when it's something like that. It is simple, the Fibonacci. You put the Fibonacci here on the top, and you can use something, let's say this one, the psychology zone. That's just, something, let's say for something, and you can put your stop loss 20% above it. Is one thing. Other thing is how you can use it if it's so crazy, is the last low here, and the stop loss is a little bit above it. For every stop loss right now is a bit crazy, and if you see you don't want to hold this big stop loss, is the Fibonacci. But for example, let's hold the Fibonacci stop loss. For example, let's put this zone here, the psychology holder. Let's say you're holding this one, and your take profit is down here. That's your take profits, and that's your trades. You want to take the first opportunity, or you're gonna be a little bit more patient, and you're waiting the first I want to show you something now too. The same thing if you are looking right now inside here. What we see, very strong rejection, but price is holding the lows. Price is going higher, 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 and now we have the first candlestick. What it shows what is really going on, especially because what is the opportunity, or what is the principle? To push it higher, retest, and start going to higher. Right now this zone is pushing down again because we get rejected and price is moving downsides. So that's the only bullish principle in that moment here. And now let's zoom in. The first impulse candlestick we are right now inside the noise, so it's not super clear yet. But the second one is getting much more less noise. But look at the third one here. Like the third one close under everything here. All this weight to push price higher. This zone is pushing price higher, and now we close impulse candlestick body under all this zone. So this can be your first indication what is respecting this zone here. Start pushing downsides. And for the minor trades, you have one opportunity here. Price close under, retest. You have here again, but what we don't see a retest here. And maybe you want to trade here. What's happened? Impulse candlestick under, and now we have nice retest here. And for all those, this trade, or this trade, they all get take profit nicely. So my overall missions will be to look those opportunity zones, because every single trade for whole week was happening around this area, every single trade. Start with Thursday, and today is Thursday. And those things happen all the time, one side or to the other side. So this is something, a good wisdom to keep in mind, to look those details, what is supporting your thoughts. Details are super important. So when we remove all this, remove all these ones. The first trades, what is going all the way ding, 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 down here. Second trades, you have few opportunities inside here, and definitely you have few opportunities inside here too. Here we have, but that's if you're sharp and you understand, why not to have opportunity here is same. We didn't get the retest, and bouncing down, nope, yep. The minor ones and the major one, minor one. Major one, the minor one, minor one, and the major one. all the way. So what's going on today? More here. Oil. Even if you look at the oil, what we create here, that's the bearish pattern above this area. I'm gonna show you. We have the bearish pattern above this area. What is pushing down? So the bearish pattern in the highs. Here same thing, we have the bearish pattern in the highs. Bearish pattern in the highs, bearish pattern in the highs, and bearish pattern in the highs. And if you drag this zone all the way down here, what's happening? We try to go above, now we're holding here, and then what was happening here? Retest and going lower. And let's drag the same zone here. Like what's going on here? So this zone is right now in the starting point, pushing down. We have to break, retest. This zone is pushing down. Here again it is pushing down. Now we have break and retest again, it's still pushing down, and now we have to break and retest again, and it's still pushing down. It's a solid one here, still pushing down, and price was going back to the first lows, and then price going back to the second lows. Nice scalp opportunities. Bitcoin is going lower, lower and lower. Nice W on the previous bound 618 up, going higher. All this stuff here to the structure, this one there. Going higher. Down. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. It's pretty amazing. We have W, what is supporting, W, what is supporting, and now price is making another W here to support, support, and support. Same thing what gold was doing here. Same thing what gold was doing here. That's the similar thing, but what the price is doing. We are supporting W, but this W was failing, and you see here too. We have the bearish pattern here. Break, retest, break again, retest, and going lower. It's a bearish pattern with the principle, and principle is respected. It's a bullish pattern, but to start to make a principle, the principle is here, and we disrespect the principle. Disrespect is not good in both sides. But here you see first W, the second is supporting, and that now is this one here again. And look at this one here, ding, 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 gone. So we have here too, W, 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 and W. And right now they are respecting, no problem with that. Exactly the opposite sides. Like this drop is crazy. What? All the way down here. Just super crazy. Yep. I'm gonna finish today. I'm gonna see you everyone in Friday. Thank you everyone, and if you have some questions, leave in the comments. Thank you and ciao.